Thanks for taking a look at my demo video of swarm signs. It's an application. I mean, the basic premise of the application is to allow you to put virtual signs out there based on your GPS location. Then other people using the app can see those signs. I mean, it's a simple concept, but it has a lot of potential. I mean, let's just run through the features real quick. I've got some links to some longer videos that have, a little more in-depth look at the app, but this is just a quick overview, just so you can kind of get a quick idea of what the app does. So when you hit the local signs, what this is going to do is based on your GPS location, which you can update by clicking this. It'll update your GPS location and look up the city name, based on that location. Then when you hit local signs, it's going to go out and look for signs based on your GPS location that might be nearby. What we're seeing is that we found, 3 signs here. When you tap on a sign on the list, it pops up the popover on the annotation in the map view. And then you can get to a detail page by clicking on either the disclosure icon on the annotation or on the list view itself. They both take you to the same page. This icon or this button lets you reload the signs automatically. You can have it reload every 15 seconds, every 30 seconds. This allows you to zoom in and zoom out and change from map to satellite view. The standard, touch actions still work if you tap to zoom in or double tap to zoom out. That works fine too. But these are just kind of shortcuts that might be able to be a little easier to use with one hand. This controls the swarm radius. This, controls how far away it's going to look for signs. Based on your current GPS position, this is looking, 0.2 of a mile out. And you can turn that blue dot on or off to represent your current location. And this controls how the map view and list view show up. The default is kind of 50-50 to have half map view, half list view. You can have, all map, all list, or, a couple variations in between. But it just allows you to control that, appearance of, the results that you're finding. Post a sign. This allows you to post a new sign for other swarmers to find with their apps running on their phone. There's a little bit of information you can put in. It's like kind of the required information. I mean, all you have to do is put in title, subtitle, and a little text. Post it, and it'll show up for others to see. Then you have My Signs. This is basically a little admin thing to manage the signs you've placed. What you can do is, edit any of this information regarding your sign. There's a phone number to allow for, one tap calling. If it has a URL, it'll pull up that information in an embedded web view. So for instance, let's look at this, Grand Geneva Spa. Let's go to the details. Here we can get the URL going, see some information in the embedded web view. You can hit phone, it'll dial it, and if you're actually running this on a real phone. So settings, this gives you what's the maximum distance you can search for a sign, what's the radar sensitivity. The background radar is just a feature that even when the app's not running in the foreground, it'll continue to scan for signs. And this radar sensitivity basically says how far away do you want to, how far, or as you travel, how often do you want to check for signs? So 1,600 meters is about a mile. And there's some Facebook integration so that when you post a swarm sign, you can also post to your Facebook wall, just so you can kind of keep those in sync without having, to pull up a lot of different apps to basically be doing the same thing. And there's a way to submit some feedback for the app if you'd like to request a new feature, if you're having trouble with the app, or if you just want to say, great job, we like to get those, get that feedback too. And that just gives you a real easy way to do that. So that's Swarm Signs. Thanks for your time.